I'm Cheryl, Head Business Witch at the Business Witch Academy, where I teach business owners mindsets, creative strategies, and proven tactics to help you maximize your revenue. I make learning fun through entertaining stories about Ophelia the dragon, who will be joining us on some of these slides, and make implementation easy through actionable steps and inspirational mind shifts. Today, we're talking about how solopreneurs can use Substack to attract, nurture, and retain clients. Substack isn't just a newsletter. It is your lead generator, authority builder, content repurposing hub, trust engine, relationship nurturer, and income generating machine. In short, Substack can become the hub of your entire business sales funnel. And we have all heard it. Just show up consistently. But when you're running a business solo, that kind of feels like a setup. You're posting everywhere and still not growing. The truth, most solopreneurs aren't lazy or inconsistent. They're just missing a system. And that's what we're going to fix today. So here's our mission. Turn one core idea into a galaxy of aligned strategic content. Simplify your creation process, centralize your energy, and expand your reach without sacrificing your soul. Because when you have a system, you stop waking up in a panic wondering what to post, you stop procrastinating because it feels overwhelming, and you stop the cycle of boom, bust, guilt, shame, repeat. When you have a system, you breathe easier, sleep better, and sell more. Welcome to the command center of your entire marketing operations. Everything starts with your Substack. It lets you create blogs, podcasts, videos, emails, and websites, all in one place. You can create once and beam it out across the universe. It's elegant, it's efficient, it's built for solo operators like us who are done duct taping 6 platforms together with the emotional equivalent of chewing gum and hope. Before we take off, we need a quick review of the Content Galaxy star map. The sales funnel is the journey from stranger to repeat buyer. The top of the funnel is how people find you. Middle is how they build trust and decide that they like you. Bottom is where they finally buy. And the back end is where they become repeat buyers and send you referrals. Every piece of content should serve this map. Every single one. Substack lets you hit every level without leaving the mothership. Objective 1 is launch your core idea. This is where your mission begins. You start with one core idea. Make it something that your audience craves. Then create your long-form piece on Substack. That might be an article, a video, or a podcast episode. If you can, include a personal story or a client win. And don't forget to drop a strong call to action. Comment, subscribe, buy, etc. This is your launch pad. Now let's consult the mission navigation map. Substack is the sun and everything else orbits. You're going to distribute and repurpose your long-form content far and wide. You're going to create your long-form content on Substack. You're going to nurture your existing relationships by distributing that content to your email list. You're also going to distribute that long-form content far and wide across all of your other marketing channels and social media. You're then going to repurpose that long-form content into short-form marketing assets. And optionally, you can repurpose that long-form content into mixed media and other long-form content. So objective 2 is to broadcast to the galaxy. Distribute that long-form content far and wide. You're going to do this by sharing that content out through Substack to your email list. And then you're also going to post links and talk about that content on your social media. You're going to publish to your Substack website, which happens automatically when you publish. And you're going to broadcast out your podcast or your videos to other platforms like YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. And here are a few tips. Use Substack's SEO settings. They might be different from your email settings. Be sure to share to social in full and then also with curated quotes, lists, slides, or clips. You're going to turn reader replies into future content. And you can set up your podcast and video to distribute across other platforms. It's all right within your Substack settings. And you can connect your Substack RSS feed to LinkedIn to automatically share new posts. And you can use Substack's image generation and video clip feature to set your social content creation on hyperspeed. Every asset is a beacon that lets your message travel further. Objective 3 is to repurpose that long-form content into short-form content and distribute it across the galaxy. So you're going to do this by slicing and dicing it into spicy one-liners and quotes, reels and TikToks, myth-busting carousels, tips, hacks, controversial opinions, and personal takes and experiences. So break up that long-form content. Create 3 quote graphics. You can extract 2 to 3 micro videos for reels, or turn those quotes into an animated reel if you're doing written content. You can write 2 X or threads posts, and don't forget your call to action. You could turn it into a mini training for your Facebook group or your YouTube. You could adapt your written content into a podcast episode or live stream a conversation. And you could even use parts of your long form content to create lead magnets or an email series. The possibilities are endless. And so now we also have a side quest, should you choose to accept it, and that would be to repurpose your long-form content into mixed media or more long-form content. So let's talk about how you would do that. The first and probably easiest one is if you've created a podcast or a video script, you can turn that into an article, or vice versa. You could turn an article into a podcast or a video script. You can rewrite or use AI to help you rewrite an existing article and turn it into a slightly different version and use it as a guest blog post. You could create a workshop or a webinar based on your content. You can take several pieces of content and turn them into a lead magnet, or you can bundle a whole bunch of content together to create a course or a book. And so mission accomplished. Congratulations on a well-executed flight plan. Please report to the command center for a post-mission debrief. Just to refresh, you're going to create long-form content on Substack, and you are going to distribute it far and wide to both your email list and then also across your other channels. And then you're also going to repurpose that content into short form posts for your social media. And if you want to, you can repurpose that long form content into other forms of content, other media, articles into videos or videos into articles, or rewrite or recreate that in a slightly different manner, and then use that on other platforms. So create once and distribute everywhere. This isn't about working harder. It's about working like a damn genius. You have brilliant ideas. Let's make them go further. Substack is your mothership, your home base, your amplifier. The future of content is intelligent, intentional, and intergalactic. So let's launch it together. The conversation about this continues on my newsletter, so if you haven't already, subscribe and you can see some of the other things I've been saying about sales funnels and about Substack. And if you need some help, then join me for one or both of my upcoming workshops. The first workshop in June, called Launch Sequence Activated, we will be working together to actually go through the settings in your Substack, get everything set up, talk about the format for your posts, and make sure that you are optimized for maximum revenue. You will come out of that workshop with a functioning Substack ready for your first post. The second workshop is happening in July, and that workshop is to make sure that you've got a really clear sales funnel. The idea behind it is going to be using Substack as your hub for that sales funnel, but we're going to create custom funnels right there. You're going to walk out of the workshop with a funnel that is going to be tailored to you and your business and how you work. So come and join me. I'm Cheryl, Head Business Witch at the Business Witch Academy. Thank you so much for watching.